Ron and Fez.
The Ron and Fez Show. You're now entering a fuck you zone.
Coming up on the next Ron and Fez Show, we start a new hate crime, white bashing.
Then it's fun for the whole family with incest speed dating.
The Ron and Fez Show. Continue listening to your mind control device.
Good read on that, Chris.
That last one sounded like it had a tail.
Sirius 197, XM 202, The Virus. The Ron and Fez Show starts right now.
Hey, buddies. It's the Ron and Fez Show. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. It's an open phone line because we start the show off with. Yeah, you heard me right. That's Ichiban, which of course means I can never remember. I know Dave knew. But anyway, your chance to be on the Ron and Fez Show with the big story of the day. Anything that's out there could be ripped from the headlines. Something in your personal life could be sports, news, weather, entertainment, obituaries, or classified. It's all right here in the section of the Ron and Fez Show. You just pick up your telephone, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. You tell the young gentleman who answers the phone, I'm tired of being a slacker. I don't want everybody else doing the Ichiban work for me. I'm ready to pick up the load myself. I'm going to get some shit done today. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. And I can't guarantee this, but Hicks, I believe we will have some new Brett Favres today.
More have hit the internet. We got him exclusively.
Unbelievable.
It's ridiculous.
Why doesn't this guy stop? Take a look around. Figure out what he's doing.
He can't help himself.
Yes, Fezzy, he can help himself. My God, all you have to do is stop calling. And we don't even know if the young Brett Favre, now only, I believe, 41 years old, is going to be playing this week. Still. And that's why Rustin made the best trade in history, because he's gotten, he doesn't have to depend on Brett Favre anymore. And he's picking up a gentleman who's clean as a whistle, Big Ben Roethlisberger, ready to play for the Steelers, ready to come back. A man whose past, unlike Brett Favre's, is absolutely pristine. Here is Sean. What do you got for me today, Sean?
Hey, I have an Ichiban for you, Ron, but I did want to point out first that I do believe that Sean has now become the new Matt when you listen closely to the Ron and Fez Show.
All right, we need more nicknames. I get tired of the Seans and Matts.
Hey, my Ichiban today is today's Rorschach's birthday.
Rorschach's birthday!
Happy birthday, Rorschach!
It's a dangerous year for Rorschach because he's 27 years old today, and that is, you don't want to be in the class of 27. Hendrix, obviously, was there. Martin, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain. It's a dangerous year for geniuses. You got to get over that hump.
I'm going to be nervous when mine comes up.
I know you're a little dyslexic. Mm-hmm. You're thinking 72. And that's 3 years away, my friend. You got nothing to worry about.
That's not a safe one either.
Let's go over here to Tito. Tito, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
We got an Ichiban for you.
Ichiban.
It's official. Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg do not like Bill O'Reilly.
They did the big walkout, and that view, for just being a little show on for the ladies, they can grab a lot of press for themselves. Bill O'Reilly, he went on the show, on The View, and was talking about Obama, dropped the M-bomb, called Michelle a C, and then ran up to one of the cameras, put his face in it, and started screaming, "Burn down the White House. They're socialists. Burn down the White House." So at that point, Fez, a couple of the ladies get up and leave, but I'm wondering why the other ones didn't. I would have liked to see Barbara O'Reilly jump over a couch to try to get out of there.
Well, since the heart surgery, she doesn't move as quick as she used to.
All right, thanks for the inside updates. You always know the show business news. Fez, I know you have strong feelings for Ms. Behar, who did Unmasked with us. And was a very lovely woman and a great interview. So I'm not surprised if you say you're siding with her on this one.
I'm absolutely siding with Joy Behar. The man's just yelling things out to,
But here's my point. You book someone on your show, right? Mm-hmm. You get to be on your show talking every day. What do you give by putting up the devil ears behind him, which I consider to be a little immature, and then taking off? Why not just let the guy have a speak and saying to yourself afterwards, we're never going to have him back on again?
He's sitting there screaming and yelling about the Muslims, and he wasn't going to listen to reason. He was just going to keep shouting. She wasn't going to get into a shouting match with him. Good for her. Walk away, Joy.
But this is what's happened to our country. You got half the country hates the other half, and they just scream at each other. You're not turning anyone's head around. It's crazy. We're just a bunch of nuts. I came up with the idea many years ago. We split the country in half. The blue states go one way, the red states go the other way, and then it'll become incredibly fun to visit those places because you just won't be going to Alabama. You'll be going to another country. You'll be going abroad, if you will. I think it could be fantastic for everyone, and that way you just get over. The Republicans can fight with the Tea Partiers on their own turf about just how conservative we want to be, and then the blue states can fall into 900 different places where they're all yelling at each other, and then they elect Bloomberg. So it might work out. 866-RUN-0-FEZ, 866-RUN-0-FEZ. Mike, in Georgia, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, I got an Ichiban for you.
Ichiban? I'd love to have one.
Ichiban. The marathon men do it again. Opie and Anthony made it to 10:04 this morning.
That sets them up as the SiriusXM Employees of the Day. Congratulations, boys. Congratulations, guys. They're able to put everything behind them. Work as real team players. Extremely proud of O&A, SiriusXM's Employees of the Day. I know it's Friday and the fellas have already left. Could you have Sam come in here and he'll pick up the trophy?
I'm not going to be able to do that. Because you know how we've had Sam on the show before?
We've had him on many times, yes.
And we always say Sam from the O&A show?
Yeah.
Opie went to Gary, one of the program directors here.
Right.
And now we can't have Sam on the show anymore. So
why would he? I don't understand. I thought we were all one big happy family, just like when we share guests. The guests will come into the building, and sometimes they'll do 2 or 3 shows.
That's usually how it's worked.
Well, why would they not want Sam to come in here?
I guess he's exclusive to the O&A show.
It's been a long time since a radio war, and quite frankly, I don't know whether I have the team for it these days. But since we do have the song, and I don't... Wait, are you sure about this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about this.
You're pretty sure or you're 100% sure?
I'm definite.
Then why would you say pretty, Fez? Is there any wiggle room?
No, there's no wiggle room here. Gary said, one of the PDs said Opie came to him, and we can't have any of their regulars on our show.
All right, first of all, I want to go to Rob Cross about this, which I believe is over Gary's head. But I don't understand something like this. We're a family. Let's have a radio war against O&A. I'll put you up against any fucking stunt of anybody on their show. O&A have a rude staff. The producers are always rude to you guys and act like they're above you. And today, like Popeye, you had all you could stand and you can't stand no more. What's happening with Cream Pie?
Cream Pie Jones is some fucking new intern. Game on!
Game on.
Cream Pie Jones versus Eastside Dave.
I definitely.
Game on! That's right!
You want this, Cream Pie? You're gonna get it, baby!
I'm fucking 190 pounds of twisted Irish steel. Radio Wars!
As requested, it's Eastside Dave of Ron and Fez versus Green by Jones of Foe and A of the mayonnaise hat and the trouble DNA.
Radio Wars! See Dave pick up a Stewie shit. Game on! Radio Wars! Are you ready to look at your dream maker? Say you're ready. Radio Wars!
My boy, Eastside Dave, will shit in that hole. There's dive in.
I shit and I shut. I shut you fucking down. Lick my shit. Shit and shut. Radio War! I'm panicking here, I know.
If Pat takes a shit
Radio War!
and he eats it, that would put him well ahead.
I hate
well ahead.
I'm a man who fucked Joey and put a bagel in my rib. We put shit on our Jared's head yesterday. That took's hot sauce in the asshole.
Dude, he picked up a load of shit that Jimmy sprayed out of his ass that looked like Dinty Moore's beef stew and picked it up with his hand.
Game on! That's right!
Radio Wars! As requested, it's Eastside Dave of Ron and Fez versus Green by Jones of Foe and A of the mayonnaise hat and the trouble DNA.
Radio War! I'm fucking shitting in my pants as we speak! Fuck! Do something, Green Pie! I eat shit for breakfast and Radio War! Radio War! Shit and shut.
Well, actually, I don't even know if we're up for this because we don't have Dave. And let's face it, he was the one who shut him down last time. But I can't believe this. Sam no longer permitted to do the Ron and Fez show. It's crazy. I thought that was the reason we all came here and we're under one roof. 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. Here's Chris, Panic in Detroit. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, Fez,
Yes.
you're completely out of line with the Bill O'Reilly. I gotta tell you.
Okay, how come?
Well, last night, if you watched the O'Reilly Factor, he actually played the clips from the show. He wasn't shouting at all. It was Joy Behar, Abs, and
who gives a shit? 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. There's no way that I have fucking time for either one of those crazinesses. It's just people screaming back and forth. They're both getting a lot of press out of it. It's fucking wrestling. They love it. It's fucking insane what this country has become anymore. These two parties. You know what? It's like, it almost reminds me of this. You ever been invited to two parties before when you were younger and they both blow? That's what's happening to us politically. It's a two-party town and both parties suck. 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. Paul in Pensacola, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Ron, I got an issue, Bond.
Oh, good.
Even though it's out of everybody's mind now, but since 6 months ago when the oil spill hit, they're now doing a semi-free concert down here in Pensacola that's got some pretty good bands come and play down here on the beach.
Who do you got, buddy?
They got Galactic,
Stranger?
Galactic, Bush, Willie Nelson, 311, Daughtry, and then Stone Temple Pilots is headlining. I mean, it's not great, but it's pretty good little lineup.
It's
and then
free.
There's like 20 other bands.
And you know what? See Willie Nelson every chance you can now. It's not like you're going to have a lot of opportunities to say, oh, I saw Willie Nelson. 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. John in Boston, you're on Ron Fez.
Sorry to bother you at work, Big Cat, but what are you really giving up by not having Sam on the show?
It's not so much that Sam adds anything to the show. Obviously, he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't add anything to O&A or Sam and Dave, but we want him because we want him. Why is he not allowed to do our show? When did you even find this out, Fez?
I found this out this morning, probably about an hour ago.
About an hour ago? And did they give a reason?
No, it's just that from now... yeah, exactly. From now on, Sam is exclusive to their show.
I don't get it.
And that's the way they want it.
I don't get it.
Not sharing.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Here is Bill in Nashville. Bill.
Got an Ichiban for you. This is a good one. Prince and the Funk Tour hits the highway, the concert scene, starting in December. Prince Tour coming in December.
And he's playing all funk?
Yep.
Hicks, book it.
Done.
We're going to this tour.
All right. Hell yeah.
And here's the thing. That tiny little man is ready to just blow it up. I know his hips hurt. I know his little hips hurt. Here's Ed. Ed in North Carolina. You're on the Run of Fez show.
Hello, fellas. I think Rustin, who I've nicknamed Fort Worthless, is ready to take on O&A.
I love the kid, but let's face it, he's green. And when we sent Dave into that show, I mean, it was like dropping an A-bomb. He was pissing, he was throwing shit. I don't remember all the details of how that went down. I don't know why he started throwing shit.
Yeah, it was basically, it went from Radio War and into the shit battles from there.
Right, but how did that get started?
Well, they had, I know they had Cream Pie Jones, who was going to be hardcore for them.
Right.
And Dave took a lot of offense to that. They were acting like that was going to he was going to out Dave.
John, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddies, I got a former Batman villain, Ichiban for Fezzy there.
Yeah, what do you got?
The Liberace Museum in Las Vegas, Nevada is shutting down due to lack of interest.
Fez, I've never been to the Liberace Museum, and I had no idea he was even a painter.
No, this is basically just Liberace's items. His costumes, his fantastic jewelry, his rhinestone-covered pianos.
So it's, instead of like being the hard rock, it's the soft cock, and it's all stuff about Liberace. Well, I don't know how many people are still alive that remember Liberace. You know what I mean? It's not like it's Mozart's fucking old pants.
He's like a crazy gay guy, right? From like the 80s
he's like
70s.
a crazy gay guy who wouldn't say that he was gay.
Okay.
And he had all these nervous Hold on.
Oh, my God.
A Fez Whatley museum could play a pretty price. We put them under the big tent, Fez. We get your fat pants, and we just stretch them all the way out. And I mean from a couple years ago, not now.
Right.
Not post-heart attack, Fez. Who, seriously, you're looking like $40. I mean, you're looking fantastic. Larry, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Mr. Bennington, it is an honor, sir.
Yes.
I just wanted to point out, how can Sam be exclusive to O&A when he has that little overnight gig he does on Sirius Hits 1? You know, the gay channel. No offense.
That's a really, really good point. That's a hysterical point, and I'd like to get to the bottom of this. I'm certainly not launching a radio war right now, but I'm building up the troops. I don't think it's too much to ask that the guy's an employee and he stops by. Chris, in Indiana, you're on the Run of Fez show.
I think it's time to unleash Stink Nuts for the radio war.
Let me tell you something. I ran into Stink Nuts after the show yesterday. I'm ready to go for Stank Nuts on this fucking guy.
Wow. That bad?
Yeah. Oh.
It's kind of horrific. It's like chemical warfare almost, if it's that bad.
It might be one of those radio wars where someone just goes in and rubs their smelly nuts all over the console. I don't know. I don't know how to act without my consigliere. You know what I mean?
I get it. I understand.
My father had him, and now look who I have. I got you, Tom. No offense. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Joe in Jersey, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Mr. Barrington, you sound like $1.92.
Thank you.
I got a whole put on your tinfoil hats, kids. I think Fezzy is the root of this problem, and Opie didn't even say anything to the PD. I think Fezzy might just be afraid to talk about Sam.
Well, I don't know. You know what? It's very interesting. There's so many layers to the onion head that is Fez Whatley. Yesterday, I found out an amazing one.